Alright, welcome everybody to the PTB. Chapter 18. I guess we got a killer named the Twins or something. Doesn't really make a lot of sense because I know that some kind of a baby or I don't know. Some kind of little guy. I don't know. Don't know much about it. But that's why we're here, guys. I don't have a lot of time. I am working today. I'm just on a break, a lunch break. So we are going to jump in and see. Okay. New survivor right here. Lodi Ragado. An occult investigator able to use stunning tricks and stubborn resolve. Keep herself alive. Personal perks. Appraisal. You have a careful eye that notices the mini overlook. Start the trial with 3 tokens. When a chest has already been opened, consume a token to search for an item. So you can basically search for another item in an already open chest 3 times. And you also unlock the chest 40% faster. Wow. Deception. Interacting with a locker while sprinting will trigger a loud noise notification at your location and cause you to leave no scratch marks for 3 seconds. You no longer enter lockers while sprinting while this perk is active. I don't really... You can only do that once per minute. I don't really understand the advantage of that. Like, why would you want to bounce into a locker and make a, like, deception? You're trying to distract the killer, and then you don't leave scratch marks for only 3 seconds? I don't really understand the power of that. Power struggle. While being carried by the killer, reaching 35% wiggle progress activates the power struggle. While power struggle is active, you can drop a nearby standing pallet to stun the killer. So you can stun the killer yourself with a pallet as long as he passes by a pallet and you're over 35% wiggled. That's an interesting perk. It's going to be really, really situational though, I think. Kind of like Unbreakable or something. Okay, let's go back here, guys. Take a look at the killer. Blight. Where is the new killer? Aha. The Twins. A cooperative pair of killers able to divide and hunt together using their power, Blood Bond. Wow. Oh my god. What the hell? That baby looks like a freaking little demon. Holy shit. Alright. Here are co-joined twins, Charlotte and Victor. That's a girl? Charlotte and Victor Deshays formed an emotional bond like none other. The unlikeness of their successful birth in the 17th century could be described as miraculous, yet it immediately brought about their life of persecution. The twins emerged with Victor's lower body affixed into the chest of his sister, legs twisted around her organs and muscles. He was smaller than Charlotte, as you can clearly see. Like I said, he looks like a freaking little demon. He grown as if he were an appendage of her body rather than a fully formed boy. As the newborn screeched, so did the midwife who delivered them, running from the home, yelling off a demon birthed by a witch. So began the hunting of Charlotte, Victor, and their mother, Madeline. The coming years were fleeting memories for the twins, yet they were the closest thing to the normal life they would know. The journey with their mother was what they believed all children underwent, the games of running and hiding through France's countryside being the ordinary occurrence. At the age of 5, a new challenge to the game was presented as their mother fell ill. Helen exhausted, Madeline had no choice but to pass responsibility of collecting food onto Charlotte. The girl, burdened under extra clothing that concealed Victor's protruding body, set out from the forest tent and marched to a nearby town. For a peculiar sight, she did what she had been trained for, waiting for an opening at the market and swiping whatever food she could. It was a victory in the game, but one short-lived. After midnight, glowing flames surrounded the family's encampment, bobbing through the darkness. A single commanding shout broke the night silence, and a mob of witch hunters streamed in. Grubby hands tore the twins from their bed. Charlotte, frantically kicking all who approached Madeline, cried for her children, her voice abruptly silenced by a club to her skull. Victor shrieked, the wailings of a trapped rat. The hunters coordinated quickly. A judge on hand declared Madeline guilty of witchcraft, evidenced by her demon spawn. I can see that. Within minutes, they shackled her unconscious body to a tree, surrounded her feet with dry twigs and moss. As she awoke, she did not struggle, only begged her children to turn away. They would be given no choice. The twins were forced to watch as the torch was lit, and they watched as flames leapt up their mother's skin, or their mother's skirt, charring and sizzling her flesh. They watched as fat dripped from her body, and her face bubbled and twisted. Man, that's gory. They watched until the screams that tore her vocal cords were no more, and all that was left was the crackling of embers and a nauseating stench. Damn. Whatever joy and goodness were in them died with their mother. Caged and transported to an old wooden temple, they were sold to a secretive group clad in dark cloaks. Victor reacted with the ferocity of a rabid beast at any who approached, clawing and biting. The only solace that could calm him was the embrace of his sister. Charlotte, bitter and hurtful to all but her brother, found purpose in being his protector. Within the temple, they were exposed to unusual experiments, some cruel, some simply baffling. One day, they would be made to break the neck of a small gray bird. The next, they would bleed their fingers into a vase of noses. Every seventh day, they would sleep with a branch of a damp oak beneath their pillow. Then there was the chanting, a never-ending chorus from cloaked figures on scheduled intervals. That was a long bio, their backstory. In time, a final experiment was planned. Two robed figures herded the twins to the center of the temple, holding Charlotte upon the altar in a room alt with candelabras. The wrinkled face of a man peered from under his hood, placing a hand on the forehead of each twin, making careful examination of their skulls. Memento mori, he uttered, as he withdrew a shining blade. Uh-oh. Charlotte rolled to her side, shifting her brother off the altar. With a screech, he stretched his arm as far as he could, knocking the candelabra to the ground. The flames took to the dry wood immediately. They swept over the floor, igniting the black robes that brushed against it. Screams of agony pierced the chaos, invigorating Charlotte. She dashed through the inferno, vision concealed with nothing but black smoke and a blazing flame. A painful heaviness filled her lungs. No exit could be found, every step leading to the overwhelming heat. She fell to her knees, suffocating, and then saw it. Sunlight, trees. She stumbled from the fire into the dewy grass. Without looking back, she ran into the forest until she collapsed. When Charlotte opened her eyes, she reached for Victor's hand. He made no attempt to budge. His body hung helplessly from her torso. She clasped his face, stared into his sad, steel eyes. The movements she was accustomed to, his body pulling at her skin, his legs prodding at the cavity in her chest, were no more. Victor was dead. Charlotte had no choice but to continue moving as she mourned. Fearing black cloaks and witch hunters were prowling, she concealed her brother's corpse under her clothing and marched for the sewers of a nearby city. There she set up camp, emerging often to steal whatever food she could, resorting to raiding barns for pig slop, and when desperation set in. Throughout the years, Victor's corpse rotted as his limbs oozed and blackened. yet his body demonstrated resistance to complete decomposition, as if his sister's blood still coursed through him. Protecting his lifeless body became Charlotte's sole reason for being, refusing to ever be separated from the only family that she had left. Life into her teenage years was a game of survival. Her hatred for humanity grew each day with the realization they would never leave her be. No matter how many died during her botched robberies and desperate attempts to escape, there would always be more to pursue and sling words of condemnation at her. Monster, demon, witch. And it was the Black Cloaks who were the worst of them. Their hunt for her was unending, forcing her to constantly abandon shelter and run. For years, Charlotte fled, drawing blood out of necessity, cradling her long-dead brother the night. During a frigid winter, her body began to break down. Food was scarce, and the refuge of rickety shacks were no use against the freezing temperatures. Sickle in hand, she sheltered near her campfire in the woods, not knowing if the Black Cloaks would take her before the cold did. As frost crystallized around her nostrils, and her lips took a gentle blue hue, Charlotte felt something she had never experienced: acceptance. She closed her eyes, opening herself to the serenity of death, when a shriek, shrill and vicious, pierced her ears. Victor spasmed and flailed from inside her chest, a cloud of fog encompassing him. Before she could react, he spilled from her in a bloody puddle, landing on the snow and running. Pulling herself to the edge of death, she gave chase. Calling his name, she ran through the forest until her legs could hardly carry her, until finally within her view was Victor sitting at the edge of a thick fog. His face, twisted and feral, screamed as a dark-hooded figure emerged from the fog, grabbed his arm, and seized him. The serenity that had crept into Charlotte was extinguished now, replaced by the seething hatred and rage she had depended on for so long. With a tight grip on her sickle, she charged into the fog, prepared to eviscerate any who set foot near her brother. Wow, interesting backstory, and therefore the new killer, or the killer twins, whatever you call them, they get 3 perks. Order. Well, let's go ahead and read about the power first. The forever bond through the blood and trauma of the twins have been granted the power to separate from their shared body. Together they hunt as brother and sister, doubling the threat to survivors. Press and hold the power button to unleash Victor. Swap control between Charlotte and Victor by tapping the ability button. While left on his own, Victor will trigger Killer Instinct, revealing to Charlotte the outlines of survivors who are walking or running near him. Wow. Survivors who can hear Victor's shrieks are susceptible. However, Victor can be crushed by survivors while Charlotte is being controlled. If crushed, Victor will regrow on Charlotte after some time has passed. Special attack, pounce. While controlling Victor, hold the ability button to charge a pounce and tap the attack button to unleash it. Successfully landing a pounce deals damage to the survivor. If the survivor was at full health, Victor will latch on. While latched on, the survivor will be afflicted with broken, oblivious, and incapacitated status effects. Holy cow. They will be unable to enter lockers or leave through the exit gates, and the auras of nearby survivors will be revealed. The survivor can crush Victor while he's latched onto them by completing a remove action. If Victor misses his pounce, he is momentarily vulnerable and can be crushed by a survivor. If Victor lands on an obstacle taller than himself, he will be destroyed. Wow, this is a crazy killer. I like the originality and the creativity in it, though. The perks. Order. You protect what little you have and perceive and are perceptive to those rummaging through your stockpiles. Receive a loud noise notification when survivors interact with a chest or when they pick up an item within 24 meters of your location. The trial begins with up to 2 additional chests in the environment. The rarity of items found in chests is decreased. Okay, that looks like a pretty good perk. Killers. Oppression. When you damage a generator, up to 3 other random generators also begin regret. What the hell is this? Oh my god, these killers and these overpowered perks. What the hell? So a killer kicks a generator, and up to 3 other random generators around the map also start regressing. If the affected generators are being repaired, any survivors repairing them will receive a difficult skill check. Oh my god! This is gonna be a meta perk. What the hell, dude? Oppression. That's gonna be the killer's next meta perk for sure. And then Coupe de Grace. Each time a generator is completed, Coupe de Grace grows in power and you gain a token. Consume 1 token to increase the distance of your next lunge attack by 60%. So even bigger, crazier lunges now with this one. I'm telling you what, man, these killers continue to get insanely overpowered perks. It's been that way for the last several killers. Wow, okay. I mean, I like the new survivor here, but yeah, I mean, she doesn't have nearly as powerful perks as the killer does. Alright, we don't have that many points, unfortunately, to spend, so we're just going to go ahead and take Ace and try going up against this new killer and see if we can escape. Just luck, right? No, really creative and original killer, so I give him credit for that. Oppression, though. Killers kick a generator and damage up to 3 more generators around on the map. And then trigger a super difficult skill check for a survivor on any of those generators. That sounds extremely overpowered. Hey Bonnie, how you doing? My first look at the new killer in the PTB. Yeah, every killer in the fucking game, like one person joins and another person leaves. Every killer in the fucking game is gonna have oppression, I guarantee you, after this DLC launches. You rank 8 in DVD? Good job, congratulations. Crazy, crazy. I want to see this new killer. I want to see this little kid or little demon or whatever the hell it is running around. It said something about being able to kick it or something like that. And then if it jumps on us while we're fully healed, it attaches itself to us, but we can remove it. The cooldown time of the oppression, I think it's a minute. So not that long. How you doing, Ka? Thanks, Bonnie, for the host. I think it was a minute, only 60 seconds. Pretty sure that's what it was. Oh, so you're watching Twitchies? Gotcha. It took me a long time to download it. Facing the twins, pay attention to the sound of the similar twin, Victor, to hear him before he pounces. When Victor is on your back, he reveals any nearby survivors to the killer unless they are crouching or not moving. After Victor misses a pounce or downs a survivor, you have a short window of time where you can crush him. It might be fun. Might be fun trying to crush this little guy. Definitely a different killer. I mean, it sounds like they're... I mean, I like their creativity. I think this guy's perks are a little bit overpowered. Especially Oppression. That's going to be a meta perk. I guarantee you. It's going to be the new meta perk for killers. You're going to see it all the time. So this is the Redmond, right? This is the new Redmond map overhaul. Graphics overhaul. My first game is the PTB. Chapter 18, guys. Yeah, he's broken. The only thing I know to do here, guys, is gen rush. I mean, that's what we always do. That's the only thing killers can do is fucking gen rush. Oh god, this is a hideous looking creature. A kid's running around, that little demon's running around. It's right there. Oh god. Ow, what the hell? M1? What the hell is going on here? What the hell? I thought maybe we could step on it or something. Wow. What the fuck is that thing? I know, right? This is crazy, guys. Crazy, crazy. What the hell, man? This killer's OP. Nerf new killer. No, I'm just kidding. That is so disgusting, man. That thing all hiding in a hole and cavity in its fucking chest. Bomb, 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 bomb. This is a new survivor, 2 of them, by the way. Don't bully the killer. Right. Good God! What the hell, man? I think it's so fast. It just healed me, too, and I'm immediately in a dying state. What the hell? Maybe they didn't fully heal me. I don't know. Let's go see if we can finish this gen. Oh, it's completely destroyed now. We're getting our ass whipped right now. Crazy, crazy, guys. We don't have a chance unless we get more gens done. Hopefully that gal's recovering. Yeah. They got her back up. I love the new graphics overhaul here for Redmond. Looks amazing for sure. I know, you want to heal. Yep. You guys have to let me know what you think. I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube as well. Thanks, whatever your name is. I already forgot your name. Some weird name. Yeah, I can't get over the graphics. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel with like 18,000 subscribers almost. Funny. Somebody's on a channel over there. Could we actually be escaping this demon horror, whatever the hell you call her? The twins? Yeah, the link's down in the information below the stream, Bonnie. Oh man, those fucking small skill checks. That's tough. I think this killer is using that new perk. Damaging a generator and causing really difficult skill checks over here. Oh my god, again? She's trying to help me. I want to say that's Claudette, but it's not Claudette. Damn. Look at that crap. Look at that little demon's face. Holy crap cow, man. That's freaking freaky as hell. That's awesome. Awesome. Oh, she kicked the baby. I saw it. I saw her kick it. What are you slamming into the locker like that for? I mean, you drew the killer there, the way you slam that locker shut. I want to heal. Okay. Thanks, Bonnie. Yeah, I do have borrowed time, so... We've got 2 people down now. Is that the hatch? Okay, so she's controlling the other... That... We survived our first game against the new killer, guys. What do you know? Pretty crazy. That was a pretty crazy killer, though. Just saying. That would have been a double pip at red ranks. No, not a double pip. Almost a double pip. Alright, let's take a look. Nope, everybody's up. Rank 2 killer. I don't know. I think she's still asleep, Bunny. Yeah, she works nights, so she sleeps during the day a lot. I don't think she's gonna play Dead by Daylight anymore, though. Yeah, she says Dead by Daylight frustrates her too much. I don't know. Alright, guys, I have to get back to work real soon, but we're gonna go ahead and maybe try one more. We'll see how long it takes to get in. Alright. See if we can sort of go 2 for 2 against this new killer. I'm sure it'll be the new killer. PTB. Yeah, we had a talk last night, and she says the game frustrates her so much that she doesn't think she wants to play anymore. Kind of came to an agreement that I won't ask her to play, and she won't, you know, offer to play. She won't play it, basically. Because the toxic killers, like, really piss her off. Like, they piss me off sometimes too, but she just doesn't have fun. I mean, why play a game when you're not having fun, you know? And it's mostly like the tunneling and the camping and stuff like that. That happens way too often. Aw, we can play whenever you want, Bonnie says. Alright. On, guys? I'm sure this is going to be the new killer. Damn. So she's running the demon kid around now, and her body, like, she can't control both of them at the same time. So she uses the demon kid to go jump on one of the survivors, and then she takes control back of the sister, if you would. And now the demon kid is back. So as soon as the survivor gets the demon kid off, he just spawns back inside her womb, or inside her cavity here. Very interesting. Yeah, he's coming. Damn. We're gonna get wiped out this game, it looks like, guys. Yeah, somebody already disconnected as well. Tunneling in the PTB. That tunnel, though. That tunnel is fierce. Ah, damn! Oh my god. That's fucking crazy, man. So he took control of the sister again. Coming to pick me up, probably. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna escape this game, guys. And that's fine, because I actually gotta get back to work. Yeah, it would have helped if we wouldn't have had somebody disconnect. I don't know if they lost connection, or if they just got upset and disconnected, or what, but... Oh god, she's coming right back to tunnel. Gotta love that tunneling, man. It's so much fun. This right here is why Amanda is quitting Dead by Daylight. I mean, because this kind of stuff every game, it does get old. Getting tunneled off hook. I mean, survivors are good enough to know to gen rush when somebody's getting tunneled, like we see going on here, but... Amazing tunneling there, Mr. Killer. You know how to do it, don't you? All right. We only got one gen left. Damn. Why did I lose wiggle progress? I had this bar like halfway full or something. We did escape, guys. We escaped 2 games in a row somehow, some way. I don't know how the hell that happened, but... Alright. After getting tunneled by the new killer. And... we still lose a pip. I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense, though, because all that happened is we ran from the killer and got tunneled and killed and downed again, over and over again. But, anyway, guys, that is it. I gotta get back to work. I want to thank you guys for watching me, and have a good one, everybody. Hopefully you guys like this. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure you comment down below, and be sure you like the video. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Peace.